Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Box with the Technical Trader. It's Wednesday night, December the 21st. These are the charts of the day. Still on the long side with the market a little choppy today, and a little disappointing in terms of lack of follow through, but at least it held its own at the end. We're going to go over some interesting chart patterns. FSII for starters, up 49 cents or 16.3%. On 1.7 million. Now, if we scroll in a little bit, we'll see that the the channel here was reached today with a pop to the top of it. But if it accelerates, we may see the stock get up to 430. That's my short-term target at this lateral resistance here. Ultimately, though, I'm looking for more upside and extension that takes it up to the May high, up around 540. Shaw, SHAW, big day today. You can see here popped 364 or 16%. Volume was 4.3 million. It's the heaviest volume in weeks, going all the way back, let's see, to at least August. But at the very least, we have a head and shoulders left shoulder head and right shoulder pattern here with a breakaway gap across the moving averages and back up through the neckline today with a nice close that leads me to believe a bottom's put in on this one. The moving averages probably are turning over here, and we are looking for a move that takes us up to the gap around 30, my short-term target for Shaw. CIE, my favorite junior oil. What a week for this stock. It's gone from, in the last 4 sessions, it's gone from 9.25 to 1560. Another explosive move that took it through this lateral resistance, which we thought might be difficult. Now, in the morning, it got up to that line and backed off and then blew through it. At this point, I'd have to say that the next avenue of resistance and target is up around 17.25. At that point, I'd have to say exit the stock short term for a pullback. But it also may pull back at any moment here, since this is extremely short term overbought. But what momentum? MIND, Mitcham Industries, we showed you this a couple of times in the last few weeks, especially after it spiked up through the declining top sign and moving averages and pulled right back to the 50, held right there on a test and important support, and then start to run up with a breakaway gap 2 weeks ago that then settled into a flag. Today it popped out of that flag up 202 or 10%, right up to resistance and closed right there. So although it did back off a little bit at the close, my target on this one is up around 20, let's call it 26 short term. BTX, what a move in this stock the last few days. A spike up from 3.5 up to 6, and we're right at resistance here, so we may see a pullback. But BioTime's done extremely well short term with strong momentum. Volume today at 1.3 million was the heaviest we've seen in about 9 months. So big movement here and strong momentum. However, we're at resistance. We may see a pullback. If it does get through here, the next target up around 7.5 potentially. Mistress Group, which has been in our top 25 for quite a while, may be on the move here. Take a look at this spike reversal off the low today at 22.75 to 24.29, just 7 cents off the high, up $1.07 or 4.6%. Volume was only 146,000 shares. It is a thin stock, but note the reversal off of the bottom of this pattern as well as the 50-day. And if this does follow through tomorrow, expect to retest to the highs and maybe move up to 26 short term. However, since this is new all-time high territory, an acceleration through that trend channel could spike up into the 30 area. SWHC, what a move we've had of late is on this one as well. You can see that the major declining topside was broken. Lateral price resistance was taken out. In a couple of days here, the stock exploded from the $3 range up to the 4.25 range. And now key resistance here may have been taken out today with that move up and strong close. But we'll see if we can get a additional upside follow through about 465.75 area here. However, it is short term overbought, and I would look for pullback consolidation opportunity. Still a good looking pattern. NSC. Now we noted the left shoulder head and right shoulder to break out a couple weeks ago. It pulled back to test, held the moving average as well, bounced and pulled back one more time to test. Yesterday reversed, and today up another 45 cents or 4.3%. And this is a new closing high since the end of July. I'm looking for a move up to 12 short term to test this line. And if we do get additional upside movement, perhaps something up in the 14 or 15 range may be doable, but we'll have to keep close tabs on this one. Technical's not as strong as I'd like to see, but the price pattern sure is. PGNX put a swing trade on that today. And as you can see, the nice base, the pop the pullback to test the 50, the breakaway gap yesterday with a spike up through the lateral price resistance. And now we're up to test this level and through it. That's the May high. And at this point, we're seeing multi-year highs on PGNX, which could at least test the late fall of '09 highs. Excuse me, '08 highs. That's a 3-year high up in this range, up around 11, my short-term target. Big move for AMGN in the last couple sessions. Take a look at the declining tops line that AMGN's been in over the last several years. And that was taken out with the thrust yesterday here. It backed off of it. And then today followed through with a $3 gain up 297 or 5%. 17.9 million shares, traded. Let's double check that. 9.6 million traded, But the breakout of this pattern augurs well for future progress. Let's take a look at the very long term on this. I'm looking for a move that at least tests these highs up here, 708. Let's pull this back to there for a minute. So I would have to say around 67 or 8, short term for AMGN. Should it get through that, let's look for a move into the high 70s. WPRT looking real good. Finally broke this declining tops line yesterday, pulled back to it today, and then ran up to 31.74, just 20 cents off the high, up 87 cents or 2.8%. But 1.3 million shares traded. It looks like it may be on its way to at least test this 34.25 high. But my target is 39. We have a swing trade on that one. ATRO looking good, continues to look good. This reversal day, it was the key here as it reversed off the channel, back up through the 50. A couple days later, took out the lateral key multi-month resistance and then pulled back to test it. Formed a flag and today broke out. It looks like it's trending towards 42 3/4. My next target up around 42 2.5. KOG continues to act great. Although only up 14 cents today, still 5.3 million traded. The stock appears to be about to break through this line, which could run it up towards the 10.5 3/4 level, my next target. URI, our swing trade, continued to move forward, up 44 cents additional today. 3.8 million traded. The volume looks good. The technicals look good. The top of the pattern comes in around 35. That's my target, 34.5 zone. And lastly, today's Halozyme, which appears to be maybe coming out of this consolidation with a little bit of reversal from 930 up to 966. It closed only up 12 cents, but I'm looking for a movement that maybe takes out this little mini double top that occurred about a week and a half ago. That's up around 985. Watch for that. A move on Halozyme through that should quickly get us up to 10 3/4, and perhaps long term we can see a test of the multi-year highs and the 10 3/4 11, and through that is where it really starts to accelerate. Beautiful multi-year base can support a much bigger move, so keep your eye on this one for volume and thrust. This is HB saying good luck tomorrow, and I'll talk to you later.